hanging out in Olda, my little home city. I am just doing a quick little guide on Glam. Normally I teleport to the Adventurers Guild, but right now I'm running this way for a purpose. In every city you will find one of these little independent vendor guys. They are usually over here in Olda. This guy is hanging out right here next to the link shell. You can see 10.6, 9.5 shop right across from the inn. The reason we look at this guy is because in here for items, you got Clear Prism, Glamour Dispeller. You will want clear prisms when you do your glamour because you turn those into glamour prisms, and the dispellers explanatory. If you glam something and you're like, you know what, no, I don't like these glasses, then you can cast Glam and remove it, and I'll use one of the crystals. Now running this way, oh, sorry, novice chat's up right now. Run this way, we have the Innkeeper here. Every city has an Innkeeper. I don't know if you could see it. It's behind this stuff. It's the little bed icon that will be on your map. That's the inn. Inns are where you find your glamour cabinet, glamour closet. In the game, that's where we store all our stuff. Anybody that played WoW, you know it was transmog and you'd go to the Aether guy. Yeah. There's no guy. It's a closet in your inn room. Yes, these are only in the inn rooms. It's their way of making sure cities stay active and full. However, there are also armoires. These you can put in your apartments and your FC house and stuff. Special event items you place in here. So, depending when it was from, like, these were swimsuit stuff. Over here was the yokai event, and I farmed a lot of that because I loved how some of these items looked, you know. And then you also got mounts from that event. So, you know, when you're starting off too, it's like, oh, what do I do? You do it and you get, to me, pretty cool looking stuff. But that's your armor. It only stores like event items. The armor you can put, like I said, apartments, FC houses, all of that. But now you're here about Glam. This is the Glamour Dresser. Inside here, as you level up, any piece of armor you come across that you're like, oh, that was really cool, oh, I like this outfit, put it in here. You have 400 spots. To put stuff in here, all you do is you go across, select, while you're selecting, at the top there's this little box, hide items registered to gear sets. Your gear sets are stuff you put together. You know what? Let's take the step back. In your character settings, gear set list. When you select a weapon and you equip a weapon on, it'll do that. Now, if I go over here, it'll say recommended gear. These are what they deemed as the top stat gear items that fit this class that'll help me out. So you could press recommended, it'll throw on all the stuff that you want. Once you do that, you go over here, update gear set. It will save that as a gear set. So if you don't have any gear sets, you open that little icon, create new gear set, and you can make a gear set for every single job you have. You can make up to 45, so if you know, have the extra room to carry more, you can make different glam sets for whatever your choice is. Once you have your gear sets put together and you did that save to gear set and update gear set, whatever items you were wearing that you updated with will be there, and you will be able to just click and it loads up the whole outfit. Okay? So that's what gear sets are. And then back over here, hide items registered to gear set. So anything that you're actively using in a set, you can click that and it will not appear here. So the only things you're gonna see here are items that that are not attached to anything you use. And when you want to do it, you just click it. It'll say, you know, the spirit bond's gonna be reset to 0, blah blah blah. Yeah, no problem. If I need this piece of gear again, I will dig in there and get it out. And then you execute. Boom. Now it's in here. This is the iron sledgehammer I just put in. I don't want it in there because, you know, my glamour box is almost full. But when you want to take something back out, all you do is restore item, restore it to its original, and it goes back in your inventory. Back over here, I'm sorry, I keep doing that instead of across. When you find an item and you want to change the look on something, you go down. It has it separated by class, by jobs, because it does matter. Not everything is made for everybody. Right now I'm a botanist. If I go in this box and I want to equip glam armor, it will let me put it on a glamour plate, but see, class restriction. Like, if I took this and I put this on a glamour plate down here, and these items here, all classes level 1, if I tried to equip, like, yeah, this stuff here that's for my tank onto my culinarian, it will not work. It has to be for the class. The good news about that is in here, Final Fantasy has given us a lot of things that say all classes, and there's even more like specific level 1 all classes gear that you can get, where this stuff is level 1, any class can wear it. So as soon as you have a new job, a new alt, whatever, once you get the item, you can throw it in a glam set and put it on. Glamour plates are limited. There's only 15 of them. The last choice is it takes the glamour off everything you're wearing, which will use your glamour dispellers that you have. The good news, once you make a glamour plate, guess what? It's not going to use all those glamour prisms for you to change. Your glamour plates are free to change glamour stuff. All you do is press it and boom. You're allowed up to 15. These are different jobs I have glamour plates attached to. So, like over here, plate number 10, that's my Astro. In here, if I select my Astro right now, oh no, it's my Scholar, sorry, plate number 10 is my Scholar. Next to him you see he has the little 10 with the cards, because his plate, the glamour plate, is actually linked to his cast. When you look in here, you open up the menu, there's actually right here, change glamour plate link, remove the link. So if I wanted to, I could attach him to any of my other glamour plates as long as he can actually wear the clothes. This he would not be able to wear. This is Dark Knight only. This set he would be able to wear, all classes. And what happens is if you try to equip one, alright, let's do it. I'll link this gear set to him. Oh, see, it could not be connected because all that armor could not connect to him. So it didn't change a single thing. Let me reconnect this back to his 10. The reason mine is set like that is because all this gear is shared between all my healers. But whenever I change, it changes how the gear looks on them. And then, like I said, recommended will show you the best gear you can have for that class. I didn't have my white mage tied to some of this 525 because it was new stuff and I forgot. But recommended gear, yes, equip it all. Oh, it's my scholar gear. Update the gear set so that all this gear, it keeps on my white mage. But guess what happens? My white mage is connected to my 5th glamour plate. So here's my scholar gear. Here's my white mage gear. Guess what? All that 525 gear transformed to look like my white mage gear. I really hope that helps you with the glamour. Like I said, you can sort through it by class, so when you're on a specific class, you can see specifically the only things that you can wear. Sometimes you can keep it in all. It all gets sorted according to level. So in all, you know, it's gonna do the clad paladin from level 80 down, and then it'll switch to the next class. Anytime you do an individual class, highest to lowest. It's best seen over here. See, level 80 armor, all the way down to level 1. Anything that you guys wanted to put in here, like I said, you just go, select it, it's gonna load up, click it, and it stores in there. Now the last thing is gonna be crafters. Well, second to last thing. If you have a crafter, any crafter class can make a glamour prism. Each crafter, level 15, can make a prism. It just requires a clear prism, which we saw at the vendor, and a material or 2. All these guys can make, oh, not each, looks like my culinarian cannot, but all these classes right here can make glamour prisms. And like I said, once you have it connected with your glam plate, you don't have to worry about using the prisms. The only time after that you'll really use prisms is cast glamour, and if I select one of these new ones, you'll end up using the glamour prism and changing it. I don't want to do that because I don't know where this chef's hat is right now in my characters. As you can see, it's switching through icons. The one that has the little cross next to it is the look it has on it. The Hand Saint's Barrette is what it actually is, but you can see it has a little cross icon next to it because it's glamored. The belt, not glamored, doesn't look like anything, no cross icon next to it. These look like it. So when you're curious about what someone's wearing, all you gotta do is examine the character and you'll see it alternate between the actual gear and the gear they made it look like. Let me see. There is one more thing. That's what I said. Second to last thing. Your glam closet, glam dresser, and you'll be like, oh, this stuff is duplicate. Let me throw away some of this, or oh, I don't like this anymore because I got way cooler stuff at a higher level. Okay, throw out your old stuff. You don't need it. Some items you can actually reclaim from the, what is it, Cataclysm vendor. And then I teleported here because, you know, I just like coming to my FC house. But on the market board, Glam Prism. Now, you remember the vendor was selling each clear prism for 200, but these guys are selling glam prisms for 170. which means they already took a clear prism and they crafted it. They crafted 99 clear prisms into glamour prisms, and they're selling them for 30 gil less than if you bought the base material. Yeah, sometimes that happens on the market board. So instead of buying clear prisms and then crafting them yourself, guess what? You can buy them cheaper on the market board if you have the money. And I'll say that concludes our little look at Glam and what it is. You know, be what you want to be. You can change your look. You can change your look. I will make a video later because along with changing your look, you can later add macros. So as you change your look, which is linked to your glamour plate, you can do it with style. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time on whatever the heck we end up doing. This is my boy Rabble. He's a beast. Yo. He cracks me up. You guys looking for a good FCM fanfare? Stop by, check us out. Until then, just have fun, enjoy the game. Any questions, you can always, you know, shoot me a message. I'm in a handful of those Final Fantasy communities on Facebook. I don't know everything, but I can usually try to find out the answer from someone way more knowledgeable. Always ask questions. It's one of the big go-tos. It's one of the big things. Always ask questions. Because if you're asking a question, there's probably 5 to 10 people that are also curious. Alright, take care guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.